Well, hello, welcome back. Today is March 18th. It's our third school day at home. And as usual, we're working on the letter of the week. And as usual so far, the letter of the week is the letter E. Today we're going to do two things with it. We're going to practice writing it, and we're going to make it out of Play-Doh. So if my cameraman would come over here, let's remember how we make the letter E. We start at the happy face. Long straight line down, lift your pencil, across, 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 and then between these two, straight line out and all the way around. We're getting pretty good at E's, so I'm going to try to make as many capital E's as I can this time. Across, 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 down, across, 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 down, across, 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 down. Make sure you try to keep your lines straight because you're getting very good at writing now. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 E's, just like I made yesterday. I made 6 E's that day too. Well, that's all we're going to do for this today, just a little bit, because I want to head over to the kitchen counter where we get to play with the edible Play-Doh we made on Monday. Should be kept in a Ziploc baggie when you're not using it or nibbling on it. But now it's time for us to use it. So I'm going to take out my Play-Doh, squish it a little. I think I need a snack. Okay, now that I've eaten it, now we're going to practice making the letter E's. Now, because the letter E's are made with lines, like most of our letters, I'm going to start by making a huge worm. Pretty easy so far. I'm going to put down my first line. I'll do it upside down. Stay there. My second line. My third line. Uh-oh, I ran out. Oh, what letter did I make? Well, I'm quickly making another worm. Can you guys tell me what letter that is? It's not the letter I want it to be. But when I get my last line in there, then it will be an E. That's right. Right now it's the letter F. Let's turn it into an E. There we go. So I made my capital E. Now for my lowercase e, it's going to be two things. It's going to be the line that goes straight out, but then I'm going to have to make a curved line that goes all the way around. So I better get enough Play-Doh, roll it out. Let's see here. I think that should be enough. I don't know, we'll try. I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to start here and I'm going to go all the way around. Oh wow, I did do it. So I have my capital E and my lowercase e made out of edible Play-Doh. And now, before I put it away, I'm going to have to take another nibble. I think my cameraman's going to take another nibble too. Guys, practice playing with your Play-Doh. Practice writing your letters. Maybe make mom do a Play-Doh E. You guys shouldn't be the only ones in school. Mom should have to do some of the work too. Make sure though that when you're all done with your Play-Doh, that you've put it back into the baggie. And this is really important, guys, otherwise it will dry out just like regular Play-Doh. Make sure you do the Ziploc. Make sure it stays and the air stays inside. You don't want it to dry out. All right, so every day this week we've been writing letters to people we know. And today I figured we would write a letter to someone that comes to your house every day, but you might not know their name. Today we're going to write to the mailman. So I'm going to start with Dear, and you can write mailman or mailwoman depending on who it is that comes to your house. I'm going to write mailman because we have a man that comes to our house. Dear mailman. If it's someone you don't know, you probably should introduce yourself first. So I'm going to start with, hello, my name is Miss Mary. You can add other information like how old you are, where you go to school. Let's see. I'm going to ask him a question. Do you like doing your job in the rain or the sun? I'll add one more word, better. So the sentence says, do you like doing your job in the rain or in the sun better? And that makes it a question mark, so I have to put a question at the end. I'm going to end it with, I hope you are well. And that's it. Just a short letter to someone we know. Now, of course, before you draw your picture, make sure you put love, comma, and your name. I'm putting Miss Mary. Now, if we're going to draw a picture for the mailman, I think I'm going to draw a mail truck. And that is a big, giant rectangle and a small rectangle. Some half circles for the wheels, because you can't see the rest of the wheels. They're under the truck. Maybe a little headlight. How about a door for the mailman to get into? And a window. Now I know the mailman truck sometimes it has colors on it. Red and blue are what I remember. I'll put a little light in the back. And I'm going to draw my mailman in his truck. Now if I'm going to color, I'll color my red. I'll color my blue. Got to color my tires. I think a good color for my tires. Oh, I'm not going to be realistic this time. I think green is a good color for mailman tires. Okay, maybe not, but I like it. Oh, I forgot a door handle. I don't know that he can get out of his car. And then I'm going to put his car on the street. So we're going to put little yellow lines in the middle of the street. Because that's what I see when I drive down the street. Get my yellow crayon. This is one that twists. And I'll color my yellow. Take your time. Do your best job. I noticed today we actually had sunshine. Had some clouds too, so I'll stick a cloud in there. But we had sunshine, so I'm going to put a bright sun in our sky. Last thing I think I'll do is to color our mailman, give him a little skin color. All right, mailman, you are looking good. I hope he likes my picture. Now for parents, you can just put this in the mailbox, raise the flag so the mailman knows there's something waiting for him, and I'm sure he would love to get a letter from the kids in his neighborhood. Okay. So for today's book, I chose one of my favorite authors. His name is Mo Willems, and Mo Willems is the man who wrote the Elephant and Piggie series. He wrote a lot of other ones like Knuffle Bunny and Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. He wrote some really good books, but this is one I happen to have. A big guy took my ball. Oh, and there's the ball. Oh no, here's Piggy. A big guy took my ball. Oh, Piggy looks so upset. Gerald! Oh my goodness. Piggy said that so loud, I think she's scared. Elephant. I found a big ball and it was so fun. Oh, Elephant looks happy listening to this. And then a big guy came and oh, look how sad Piggy looks. Oh no. He took my ball! Oh wow. Elephant. Piggy's very loud when she wants to be. I am so upset. Pink. Piggy's heart broke. Oh, Piggy, you're breaking my heart. That is not good. That is not right. Big guys have all the fun. What about the little guys? Ooh, Elephant's getting mad. What makes those big guys think they are so big? Their size? Oh, well, Piggy's got a point. Well, I am big too. I will get your big ball from that big guy. Ooh, elephant's going. My hero. Oh, Piggy's so happy. Here I go. Let's see how big this big guy is. Uh-oh. Look at the look on Elephant's face. Oh my goodness. I wonder what's going to happen. Elephant is slowly backing away. I think he's afraid. Did you get my ball back? That is a big guy. You did not say how big he was. He is very big. Piggy looks a little confused. I think her head is sideways. He is bigger than I am. Much bigger. I like how Piggy's looking up in the air. I am smaller than he is. Much smaller. Aw. He is so biggity big. Gerald, you did not get my big ball back, did you? Ooh. I did not. Excuse me! Oh my! Piggy and Elephant flipped upside down. Thank you for finding my little ball. That is your ball? And you think it is little? Well, I am big. So big that no one will play with me. Little guys have all the fun. Big guy, would you like to play whale ball with us? Whale ball? I've never heard of that. What is whale ball? We do not know. We have not made it up yet. With a little help, we all can have big fun. And I love the last page of Mo Willems' pages, because if you look at the first page, you'll see the balls. But if you look at the last page, one of them has changed. And this one, Pigeon is hiding in one of the balls. Such a good book. Now guys, I want to tell you something. We found another word that begins with E in this book. So I'm going to grab the list we made a couple days ago. Remember when Miss Mary found the egg and the envelope? I'm going to add our new word to it. I'm going to add elephant. There we go. Couldn't get the lid off. Elephant is a word that begins with our letter of the week. So now we have 3 words of things we found in my house. I'm also going to say that if you're watching this and you found a really good E word, that you can send me an email or you can respond on the YouTube video and you can add the E word you found. On Friday, if you do that today and the next day, on Friday, I'll add our list with all the E words that you guys send in, and hopefully we'll have a longer list. We might even run out of space. So think of some good E words like we talked about on Monday, and see if you can find some more words in your house that begin with E and send them to me. Well, now that we're done with our story, we're going to go back to math, and we're working on the number 7. So I'm going to write the number 7 up here just to remind me what number we're on. And I used the wrong pen. So let me go back and write 7. I got my 7. Now you guys have been learning in preschool about tallies. There's 2 ways to do it. I'm going to show you the first way, and I'm not sure if your teachers have taught you this yet, but they want you to put numbers in groups of 5. when you get to number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they want you to put the 5th one going across. That little picture shows you there's 5. But because our number is 7, we have to keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a tally with tally marks would look like this. But I know that when you're in the classroom, your teacher brings up a grid that looks like this box, and usually there's an apple tree next to it, and you have to pick the apples and put them in the grid to show the number. Well, we're going to have to show the number 7, so I'm going to pick an apple off the tree. There's my apple. I'll give it a stem. Now you guys know that when I'm in the classroom, I usually get surprised that the apple tree keeps making more apples. So here we go. I'm gonna have to get another apple off the tree. There's another one. I'll get another apple off the tree. This is just like you do in the classroom on the smartboard. Gonna keep going. Oh, that's kind of a weird looking apple. Okay, I think I'm done. That looks like 7 to me. No? Well, let me count and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, definitely not enough. I'll put another apple up there. There, that's much better. Okay, we're done. We're not? Okay, fine, I'll count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, of course, that's not 7. Keep going, Miss Mary. You guys, when I act like this in the classroom, you guys giggle and tell me, no, we're missing one. So I think I got it this time. No, that doesn't look right. I better add another one. There's another apple. I think I need to add one more. You think I should count first? Okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I don't need to add another one. So if I added another one, you guys would probably be saying, no, Miss Mary, no, that's too many. Well, if you said that, then I'd probably have to go and take away one of the apples. So there's our tally. Pick a picture that you can draw really well and show your parents that you know how to draw a tally. Now, parents, what I did was I put in a white piece of paper that already had the grid on it, so it was easy for the kids to write over it, and that way if they make mistakes, they won't erase the tally with it. You may want to keep that for future use. That does get used pretty much every week in preschool. And then also today, one of the things I noticed in kindergarten, and since you guys are almost done with preschool, you're getting ready to become kindergartners, is that kindergartners their teachers like to do something called the estimation jar. Estimation, that's a really big word for guessing. So today, I'm going to give you a quick look, not a long look, a quick look at what's in my estimation jar. It's going to be a number from 1 to 20. And you have to guess or estimate how many pens you think are in my estimation jar. So here I go. I'm just gonna do it super quick, shake it up a little. Oh, that makes it kind of hard for you to count. I don't want you counting. I just want you to look at it, think about it, and guess how many you think are in there. Estimate. So if you think there's 1 in there, you'd say, I think there's 1. If you say, no, 1's not enough, I think there's 17 in there, then you would say 17. Make your best guess and hold that thought. And when the video comes to an end, I'll tell you exactly how many pens were in the estimation jar. This is a good skill for you. You'll be using it a lot next year in kindergarten. Okay, so now we're going to do something called rain painting. Rain's going to do part of the work and we're going to do the rest. In order to do this, you need 2 sheets of white paper. They can be lined. And as many markers as you can find that are blue or bluish. This one's kind of a greenish blue and this one's green, but since we're going to be drawing a pond today, and sometimes plants grow under the water, a little blue-green or a little green is okay. Parents, you're also going to need a ballpoint pen, and we're going to get started on your part first. You're going to make the extras in the pond, and the kids are going to color it. So mostly it's just lily pads, which is the letter V with a circle around it. You can make big ones, you can make small ones, you can make odd-shaped ones, as long as they're lily padish, as many as you want. And then you're going to make a fish. Now, if you're artistically inclined, go ahead and make that fish. But if art's not your thing, I'm going to give you a quick lesson on how to draw a fish for you kids. It's the letter V, just like it was before for the lily pads. And this time you're going to go out and around, kind of like a curve, out and around again so that they cross. This is going to be the fish head. I'll put a little eye there. And this is going to be the tail. Now, I like to make the tail a little bit long so the kids have something that they can color. And then you're going to want to put a fin on the top and a fin on the bottom. And you're done. The rest of the kids are going to do. So let me talk to the kids. Now, if mom and dad only found you a couple markers, let's say these two, you're good. As much as you can get would be nice. And parents, if you can use an expo marker if you're really short, they're not supposed to be used on paper, but they can be. And lastly, if all you have are the thin markers, you may want to make your pond half the size, or mom and dad can help you because it's going to take a long time to color in with the thin markers. But let's get started. We're going to pick a color, and I said you could scribble. So let's start scribbling. You can see I'm scribbling all over the place in different ways. Now, guys, if I color using the top, it's going to take me forever. So make sure you're using the side of your marker. I need a darker color. Ooh, that's definitely a darker color. Now you want to cover the whole paper. And when you put the greens in, just little pieces of greens, not big pieces. Save most of the colors for blue. I'm not going to do the whole thing for you right here. I'm going to show you one that I've already finished. You can see that I pretty much have everything. I'll go back in and color a few spots that might still be white. You really don't want to see the white paper. Next step, for parents, here's a tip. When you go to put this outside in the rain, use a cookie sheet because the paper is going to get soaking wet. The ink is going to bleed through to the other side. And when you go to pick it up, it's easy to tear the paper. And when you bring it in the house to dry it, it's easy for the ink to bleed onto your countertop. So if you put it outside in the rain, let it get soaking wet, bring it inside, all in the cookie sheet, let it dry on the cookie sheet, then you won't have any of those issues. So now, it's not raining right now when I film this, so I can't show you what it looks like, but you're going to want to put it outside in the rain until the paper is completely wet. You can put it in the little raindrops, it may take a while, but if you put it in that part of the house where the water comes down like a waterfall, it may only be out there for like 30 seconds. You have to keep an eye on it. I did one already, and I want to show you the one that I did. I put it out in the rain, I let it dry, and you can see some of the colors kind of pooled together. Almost really looks like a pond. Now we're going to go back to this paper that your parents made earlier. We're going to get a crayon, green because we're doing lily pads, and I'm just going to scribble around it. Oh, I'm letting you scribble again. Scribble around it. Oh my goodness, that's definitely scribble. Then I'm going to go back with a green marker and color around. Now markers and crayons don't work really well together, so it may be that your marker looks like it's drying out. Just give it a minute. It'll come back to life. The wax from the crayons makes it look kind of weird. Go ahead and color all those in because I already have some that are done. With the fish, you can do any color you want. Here's a fish I made earlier. I used yellow, orange, and red. And I'm even going to stick some purple spots in there just because, hey, just because. You can make your fish any way you want. Once they're all colored in though, mom and dad, you are not to help cut. This is going to be a project for the kids to cut out because preschoolers need lots of practice with their cutting. Remember your teachers taught you baby bites, baby bites, baby bites, and turn with the hand that's not holding the scissors. Turn the paper with the free hand and baby bites with the hand with the scissors. So once you get them all colored and all cut out, then you're going to want to take them over to the pond. You have to decide, do you want your fish to be shy? Is he going to hide under the lily pad so you can only see parts of his body? Or do you want your fish to be bold and swimming out in the middle of the pond? Wherever you want, move your lily pads around, move your fish around, decide where you want them, and when you're totally happy, grab your glue bottle. We're going to glue these fish and these lily pads down. You can have more than one fish, by the way. So, remember what you were taught in preschool. Dot, dot, not a lot. Show your mom that you don't have to make a puddle of glue to get your project done. Dot, dot, not a lot. I'm going to put my first lily pad right there, and I want my fish to be next to it, so I'm going to put my fish down next. Dot, dot, not a lot. Now this fish is kind of skinny, so I have to put my glue all the way down his fins, and I'm going to stick him right here so he's really close to the lily pad. Now he's kind of a shy guy, so I'm going to hide him with the next lily pad. Dot, dot, not a lot. Almost done. I'm going to hide him right there. And I think I'm going to put the last lily pad out by itself. Dot, dot, not a lot. Now the last thing you're going to do with your pond is, I have never seen a pond that looks perfectly square. So you're going to take your scissors, kids, and you're going to cut around to curve the edges of your pond so that it looks round. Now not all ponds are the same shape, so I'm even going to go like this, and I'm going to make this one really narrow right here. That kind of looks like a strange shape for a pond, but ponds usually aren't circles or squares, so you're okay any way you cut it. When you're all done, you will have a fish swimming in the pond. I would love to see pictures of these. So parents, remember, you can always send me your pictures to ddisney2@yahoo.com. I'd love to see how these turned out. I suggest you try it again with different colors, not just blue, and see how the different colors like orange and purple and green and red all blend together in the rain. That's it for rain painting. The last thing I want to talk to you about today is our website of the day. And this time, since we read a Mo Willems book, I decided to get a Mo Willems website that you can go to. Every day, he's going to do different drawing assignments with kids. Like, I think the first day, he drew a monster with as many legs as you could draw. And I didn't watch the second day, but every day he's going to have a new drawing lesson on, and it's at kennedy-center.org/education/Mo-Willems. I really suggest, and this is good for kids of all ages, not just the preschoolers. He's decided to do this every day kids are out of school. He started on Monday. You can, if you don't go to this page, if you wait until the day after, it'll be up on YouTube. Just search Mo Willems, I always say his name wrong, but just search for him and you will find some really great art videos for the kids. That's my website for the day. Thank you for tuning in. See you tomorrow.